Okay, today we're cooking Angus eye round roast. So what we want to do is trim off any extra fat, or if the fat's like way too thick, trim some of that off. You want some of that fat on, but you could lose a good majority of it. And you can save that fat for stock or something else. That looks pretty good. Right there. Like I said, you want some fat on, so leave it on. And what we're going to do is discard the fat, and we're going to coat this in some oil. Okay, we want to coat this in some vegetable oil. So we're going to drizzle a little on. Coat that really good with your hands. Make sure you have good, nice, wash, clean hands when doing this. So that's about enough. And we're going to put a dry rub on this. So what I have is a tablespoon of salt, a tablespoon of pepper, half a teaspoon of thyme, a quarter teaspoon of onion powder, and a quarter teaspoon of garlic powder. And I put it in a little jar. I'm going to shake it up. And what we're going to do, we're going to spread this on our roast. First, to make it a little easier, I'm going to spread it on the board. I get the one side good. And we'll just keep sprinkling it on. Rub it a little bit. Keep going all sides. Sit on for a little bit. I'm using kosher salt, so that's a little thicker than regular salt. The fine salt, you don't want to use too much fine salt, but the kosher salt you can use a little more. So what I'm doing is rub that in good. I like to keep a wet hand and a dry hand for things in case I gotta grab something. So I'm gonna rub that on pretty good. And then we're going to set this into a roasting pan with the rack. Okay, we got a roasting pan with a foil line for mess and cleanup, and we got a wire rack in there. We're going to place the roast in there. Okay, we're going to preheat our oven to 500 degrees. Yes, 500 degrees. Let that preheat for at least 35 minutes. Don't go by your kitchen timer, whatever, 10 minutes. There's no way it's going to get up to 500 degrees. All right, let it sit there. Let it preheat for about 35 minutes. Then we're going to throw this in the oven. Okay, we got our roast in the oven at 500 degrees with a meat thermometer in it. We're looking for an internal temperature of 145 for medium. For rare, 135. Beyond that, you shouldn't be eating roast. So after about 15 minutes with 500 degrees, we're going to drop it down to 325 for 1 hour. Check it in 1 hour. Okay, the roast was in the oven for an hour at 325. But I took it out 10 minutes early because my timer was going out. It hit the 145 degree mark for a medium. So we're going to cover this slightly and let this rest for at least 20 minutes before cutting into that. And we'll come back. Okay, we got our roast here. It's done. It's been sitting for 20 minutes. We're going to cut into it. We're going to cut the grain's going this way. We're going to cut against the grain. And we cook this to a medium. To a medium rare. And look at that. Look at that color. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, there you go. Enjoy.